peace must be our goal and our guide. And all that we strive for as a human family, dignity and hope, progress and prosperity, depends on peace. But peace depends on us.
Good evening. It's a few minutes past 4 p.m. here in Nairobi, and thank you so much wherever you're watching us from. We are back with our show Unfiltered, where we get to look at the stories behind the stories, and we look at the truth about Africa and some of the news-making headlines and some of the trending stories, and we see what really this story is all about. And to start us off, and on the other side, before we start with our first story of the day, on the other side of the Political Command Center is Dr. David Matanga. Doctor, a very good morning to you. Good afternoon to you.
Hey! You got me unawares.
Sorry.
Good afternoon. Good evening, viewers, wherever you are. We are back with our show, none other than the Unfiltered show. In a letter, it brings, that's why I went back to where my different thing, so that I can feel free.
Okay.
Unfiltered. Hit points only. I'm Dr. Matanga.
All right, very well there, Doctor. Thank you. So our first, item there is from Tanzania, and of course, Tanzania's President John Magufuli has since ordered for schools at all levels to reopen on the 29th of June. He has also ordered a return to normalcy of all socio and economic activities that have been stopped by the coronavirus restrictions. Mr. Magufuli issued the directives while prolonging Parliament on Tuesday ahead of October general elections. Now, he repeated his claim that the country was spared from the pandemic by God, a word that had elicited mixed reactions recently. On Monday, Prime Minister Kassim Majaliwa said the country only had 66 cases of coronavirus in 10 out of the 26 regions there in Tanzania. And also, just to perhaps back up his beliefs, President Magufuli was seen somewhere in Tanzania enjoying tea with some residents there. So we can see the video there of President John Pombe Magufuli there of Tanzania.
Let's look at the video. There is no link. They haven't sent me the link.
Niongeze tangawizi bana. Mbona ujazi?
Wewe chuma tunaogopa video kutaungua.
Wewe ujazi bana. Kijijini. Alhaji wewe.
President Pombe Magufuli there, he's saying, you know, coronavirus for who? I mean, Tanzanians, we're fine. And he's there enjoying a good cup of tea there with some Tanzanians. And let's not forget about the elections that are coming up in October. So this also could be a political move. He's trying to be popular with the residents there. But will it work for the interest of his people in regards to coronavirus?
Look at the pictures properly. The guy is relaxed. No security. Ananunulia watu chai. Kawa. That's the life in Tanzania, Miriam. The Tanzania that I love. The Tanzania of the people. Very organized people. The peaceful people that we used to have seem to be silently going down, or climbing up on the route towards the apex. When you read about Oyo Empire, the climax, where then the decline. Tanzania, a democratic state, changes governments without any problem. Where are we heading? But I like him for one thing. Ako relaxed bwana.
Yes.
Yes, he's relaxed. He's in charge.
That looks like kahawa chungu there, the ones that
Yes.
like the espresso kind of
The one
the
that
coffee
is
that you
drunk.
take with very small cups. Yes,
He's small,
yes.
very good.
It's like
Why don't they do that? They start to politicize the people on that. And Tanzania has kept it up to today. Yes. Politicization of people, telling people stories. Mwalimu, mekumbuka mwaka ile 66 bwana. Tulikuwa hapa na rais na waziri moja, jina yake ilikuwa Makapera. Jina yake ilikuwa namna hii. So many stories. I like Tanzanian gospel. That is me. Miriam, I don't know what you like from there.
well,
I like Tanzanian food.
yes.
I like Tanzanian behavior. But this COVID has put me at crossroads.
At crossroads here. Tanzanians are quite polite in nature and quite warm and welcoming. And so the people of Tanzania are lovely people. So yes, I also like them a lot. And then I enjoy their music and their food as well, because they share a lot with the Kenyan coast. So if you enjoy the food and the culture in the Kenyan coast, more or less what happens there in Tanzania. But also, Dr. Magufuli, he has ordered for all schools to reopen on the 29th of June.
Before you go further.
Yes.
Someone, one of our fans is saying this video is 2 months old. 2 months old, COVID had started in Tanzania. So what is his point? You know, we destructive. What's the point? We have brought a video to remind you.
John Clark.
2 months.
John Clark,
COVID
wear
was
your mask and wash your hands and sanitize. And thank you for watching.
2 months away, Tanzania was in COVID. That was March, April.
Just the other day, yeah. It's not too long ago. And I think he's using this as much as I know it's important for him to connect with his people, but also it is a campaign period there in Tanzania. So obviously he's campaigning. I think this is a campaign move. He's making Tanzania is going to its elections in October. So yeah, but I think that a move like that is very effective because people get to connect with you in that level, and perhaps, you know, he's able to speak with his constituents like that. So, all right. Okay, so we move to our next story, which is, you know, an excerpt from an old newspaper from the U.S. where Trump's mom is, you know, quoted saying something that people didn't think would come true, but unfortunately it did come true. And even in that, I don't know if our production can bring that photo up there of Trump and his mom. And what she said about the son so many years ago that now has come to pass for the world to see. Yes, as we wait for that photo there of, yes, of Donald Trump years ago with his mom. There you go. So his mother is quoted to have said, yes, he is an idiot with zero common sense and no social skills, but he is my son. I just hope he never gets into politics. He'll be a disaster. Maybe people should have listened to the mother, because always, doctor, mothers always know best.
Somebody is asking COVID-19 is not in Tanzania. These people are coming from where now? We told you there is COVID in one Tanzania, but there is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But mothers know more.
Know best,
about,
yeah.
So when a mother is telling you about your child, they are the people who sit with them. They are the people who play with them. They are people who bring them out. They take them out in a supermarket. When you see him grabbing somebody's thing and hiding, you are the mother who knows.
Mm-hmm.
So Trump's mother was not very far from the truth.
She knew the son.
Unfiltered information.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos.
All right, so yeah, he turned out to be a douchebag, to say the least. But anyway, so of course yesterday, 4 state house officials have tested positive for coronavirus, marking the first publicly acknowledged COVID-19 infections at the top national government office in Kenya. And at the same time, Raila Odinga revealed his COVID-19 results yesterday, their doctor. Was that a good move? And a very interesting meme by Kenyans there, saying that this could be the first results that Raila accepted. I don't know what they meant by that.
His Excellency, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, has simply told you, go and check, go down, get the test. He's soon going to start flying across the continent. So he needs that certificate. There's nothing wrong he did. I can see so many people against him, Murkomen writing so many bad things. It is normal. You go also in Bagafi and do your test. But I thank him for doing this.
You think he will encourage?
But why didn't Murkomen tell Ruto to do and show us the certificate? because they are always together. They are always together. Show us your certificates. Encourage Kenyans. So, Prime Minister, kudos. Next.
Okay, next. There are some rumors that are making rounds, but apparently Deputy President William Ruto's allies in the Rift Valley are considering several political options following the worsening relationship with President Kenyatta's team in Jubilee. Nandi Senator Samson Chergei earlier, sometimes back, said President Kenyatta has drawn the battle lines with the removal of Ruto's allies from the Senate leadership, and they would consider the best way forward, Doctor. There has been some rumors that has been making rounds on social media about a possible new party that has been formed by Deputy President William Ruto. Is there a way to confirm this?
If I were him, I would make it very fast. So I can't rule out, because he has not been, he comes in Jubilee, his leg is not in Jubilee. He's busy undermining the projects of the president everywhere, telling his supporters to insult the president on Facebook, Twitter, rallies, hospital, forest, every place, in churches. So if there is one party, that is good. You see how he can be in your position, Then you can see the weight of being an opposition leader. That's all I can comment. About the pictures, I don't see those who have come, who are on that clip. Very interesting people. Yeah. So whatever it is, I'm happy for Kenya, at least, if he can settle in his party and allow the president to finish his term of office.
But that will mean he has to, before he goes to another party, he has to, because a Jubilee party gave him the mandate of becoming the Kenya's deputy president, then he has to, I don't know, resign or before he can ship to another party outside of Jubilee. I don't know. What does the law say in regards to that? Should he decide to move on to another party right now?
He can resign. He's entitled. When he resigns, he moves to another. He can create another outfit. He doesn't need to stay. He's not a prisoner in the Jubilee Party. He's only a prisoner when he's still a deputy. But when he's free and resign, he can join any outfit. Then he meet the wrath of the government instruments.
That sounds like a threat. So no wonder he's staying there. He just wants to sit there and be okay. He does not want to meet any wrath. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in case we hear of any information about this new party, our viewers, we shall let you know. And so, Doctor, today is the Day of the African Child. Of course, the day is celebrated remembering the killings that happened, I think it was 89, I can't remember the exact date, in South Africa, that students were protesting against the poor, learning conditions for the black South Africans. And so a lot of them were killed that day. And so this day was set aside, the 16th of June, to commemorate this day. And so it was dubbed the Day of the African Child. So when we look at a day like this, and there's an image that is quite disturbing that has been making rounds on social media about two very young children, and who are trying to imitate what they saw that police officer, Mr. Chauvin, do to George Floyd, kneeling on one of the child was kneeling on the other one's neck. They're playing, I don't know. If production could show that, and perhaps, Doctor, how is it? Because I know our children right now are exposed to a lot of things, and all this COVID, all this protests that are happening across the world, our children are exposed to these things, and parents sometimes we don't think about filtering the kind of information that our children should access, and so it becomes too much for their innocent minds. I don't know how you would advise parents on this day. So we see the parents, their parents should be watchful of what their kids watch or see on social media. These kids are innocently practicing the killing of George Floyd at home, but it's not on social media. This is something that has been running in any network, any television you go, whether local or international. This has been making headlines across board. So a child, any child that watches television has come across this the image of George Floyd. So we see here our children thinking this is how we play in the 21st century.
First of all, parents must be responsible. We have blurred these images not to show the exact children or people. It's not a good image for us to show.
Very disturbing for me as
it's
a parent.
It's a disturbing image that when younger people, we have allowed everybody to be on Zoom, webinar, and other WebEx, Bex, all these things are. Oh my God. You find the children are full time, 24 hours on this. It's not very good.
It's not very good for the child, yes.
So let's watch our backs about the children. This is not good show to imitate what the policeman did. Let's teach them that it's criminal to step on somebody's back, tie him down, and press his back, his neck. That's criminal.
And even for the adults who thought that was something nice to capture on the phone's camera there, it's I mean, I'm disturbed about that adult who did that and decided this is something they would share with the world. That is just wrong. And yeah, so there has been some new invention, I think, in Kitengela, in Kajiado County. This aeroplane that has been written off, but somebody decided we're gonna turn it into something to have fun, especially during this time of COVID-19. And they decided in Kenya we shall have the first an aeroplane club, I think, and they were launching it. I don't know, was it just a few days ago? And yeah, it's very interesting there, Doctor. And they had a DJ, they had, but we did not see a lot of people there, so that is a good thing because of the social distancing measures are right now in place. But it's quite interesting. I don't know if it's a club or it's a restaurant. I don't know what it is. It's a club.
In fact, after COVID-19 is over,
you will go.
To Naenda, we are going.
When you say we, you mean you and Sam, right? Do they sub
Me and no, and my companions.
Okay, you and your companions, yeah. All right, the
Yeah,
pride of Kajiado. Yeah.
We shall go. I am told you enter inside. It is you sit exactly like the plane.
Okay.
And you are served. There is a kitchen. No, there is everything to cook up there.
Okay.
Now that there is no fuel, because the fuel is not there, so you can cook with fire up there.
Yes.
With a gas cooker. Food is served, drinks are served. Even there are rooms for sleeping.
Okay, that will be the first class.
Yes, it has been converted.
Okay.
Dining, drinking, bar, and rooms for sleeping. With water.
Running
Pumped
water.
in.
This is quite creative, and it's called Air 034. 034, I think, is Kajiado County, County 34 here in Kenya. It's quite interesting, the pride of Kajiado there. This is quite something. People are very creative in this country, and we should encourage more, because this plane was written off and they decided to buy it and to refurbish it and to turn it into a club. I'm told it's a club, so I'm sure a lot of Kenyans are waiting for the COVID-19 to be over so that they can visit the pride of Kajiado there.
Don't say them, I'm here.
Okay, and Dr. Matanka will be the first visitors there, you know, to the pride of Kajiado, Air 034.
Yes.
Yes. So, Doctor, anything else?
No, if we are finished, I want to take this opportunity
Yes.
to thank you again. Those are ours. And this program we dedicated to His Excellency the President for the good work
Yes.
that he has done, that he has told us all these things, don't do them. Today is the theme. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, thank you. Continue with the good work. Continue with telling us the truth. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mr. DJ.
That will be Rajulina, but okay.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, Your Excellency. Continue with guiding Kenya. Continue with giving this COVID. We shall overcome. Tutamaliza. Mpaka tuende Kajiado kwa ndege hiyo. Up to morning. Then we come back with Moses. Thank you very much, Madame Miriam. Bonjour, bonjour.
Ah. Okay. Now you speak French. In the morning, I don't know, you spoke something else, but now you speak French. We shall see you tomorrow. Au revoir.
Au revoir, au revoir. Au revoir is German.
Au revoir is bye-bye, French.
French, au revoir. Bonjour. Allez à la maison. Am I not calling you to come? It is getting late. Thank you very much. Miriam, you've made my day. I've made your day. We woke up nicely. God bless us. We have done our community work to tell you what must be done. Don't blame us. Keep up support. If you hear this television station anywhere in your locality, write to us and tell us whether we should, what type of programs we want us to put on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.
God bless you.
Peace must be our goal and our guide. And all that we strive for as a human family, dignity and hope, progress and prosperity, depends on peace. But peace depends on us.